Okay, listen, today we're going to do something a little different and I'm so excited about it. However, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so if there are some hiccups, don't be mad at me. Today, we're going to crochet for curiosity. So head over to your craft room because you're about to dig in your stash. Do you ever feel like your thoughts are tangled? You have an endless to-do list and you just don't have enough time? Do you crave a slower, more intentional life filled with peace, purpose, and joy? If that sounds like you, you're in the right place. Hi friend, I'm Sigoni, and this is Crocheting Through Emotions, the podcast for moms who feel overwhelmed, anxious, and disconnected from who they really are. Here we'll talk about renewing your mind, letting go of perfectionism, and finding simple ways to manage stress and anxiety. We'll explore tools like creativity, crochet, mindfulness, journaling, and even how faith can fit into the everyday chaos of motherhood. So grab your yarn or just a quiet moment for yourself. It's time to stop going through the motions and start crocheting through those emotions, one stitch at a time. Whether you're feeling down in the dumps or you just need an excuse to play with some yarn, this episode is for you. Listen to this episode when you have about an hour to yourself. If you feel like you don't have an hour to spare, you have my permission to set the kids up with a movie, to leave the laundry in the dryer, to leave dirty dishes in the sink, or to run your errands tomorrow. It's you time. You're going to make something for yourself, something just for you, something to get you excited, something to be proud of, something to clear your mind and relieve your stress, even if it's just for a little bit. Wait. What? How are we crocheting for curiosity today? This isn't YouTube. That's what I'm imagining you say right now. And I know, but trust me, this is going to be fun. Back in episode 4, I explained how I learned to crochet through my emotions and how you can too. I talked about the most common positive and negative emotions and which crochet projects are the best to work on depending on how you're feeling. If you haven't listened to that episode yet, definitely do that because I also talk about the importance of curiosity, not just in crochet, but in life. But today, we're going to crochet in the dark together. And by that I mean you're going to get your hook and yarn ready while I tell you what to do and you follow along. By the end of this episode, you will have a special project that you basically made blindfolded. If that doesn't spark curiosity, I don't know what will. So I'm not going to tell you what we're making today. You're going to have to find out when you're all finished. But if you want to be 100% sure that you got it right, join my free Facebook group where I'll post a photo of the finished project and you can share yours in the comments. I'm so excited! If you've never crocheted before, you most likely won't be able to follow along. It'll be a bit difficult. But if this sounds really fun for you, then now is a great time to learn. There's a link to my free masterclass in the show notes, and I would love to help you learn. Then come back to these episodes when you need a little curiosity boost. The project that we're making today is on the easy side, but I wouldn't say it's for absolute beginners, especially since you're listening and not watching. If you're an advanced beginner and beyond, you should be able to complete this project just fine. And it never hurts to give it a try either way. Okay, let's get started. For this project, you will need a medium weight yarn, but honestly, you could really use any weight, but you will need 2 colors. If you have yellow, that's what I would start with, but if you don't, it's not a big deal. We're just having fun here. The fiber content really doesn't matter either. If you have cotton, use that, but if not, acrylic is fine too. You will also need a hook that works well with the yarn that you're using. So if you're using a medium weight yarn, use a 5mm hook and adjust based on your tension. All right, we're starting. Of course, pause this episode as you're crocheting so you don't fall behind. Take your time. If you need to pick it back up later, that's totally fine too. Maybe just make a little note on where you left off. Okay, I'm done talking. Let's go. With your yarn, create a slip knot and chain 4. Slip stitch into the first stitch to create a ring. Alternatively, you can also create a magic circle. Now chain 1 and place 8 half double crochet into the ring. Slip stitch to the first half double crochet of the round. And that's the end of round 1. You should have 8 half double crochet. For round 2, chain 1 and place 2 half double crochet in each stitch around. When you reach the end, slip stitch to the first stitch of the round. You will have 16 stitches by the end of round 2. For round 3, chain 1 and half double crochet into that very first stitch. Then place 2 half double crochet into the next. 1 half double crochet into the next, and 2 half double crochet into the next. Then repeat that all the way around. You will end the round with 2 half double crochet in the last stitch with a total of 24 half double crochet. Now slip stitch to join. For round 4, chain 1 and place 1 half double crochet into that very first stitch. Then 1 half double crochet into the next. Then 2 half double crochet into the next. And we'll repeat that pattern around. So 1 half double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches and 2 half double crochet into the next stitch. You will end this round with 2 half double crochet in the last stitch and a total of 32 stitches. Slip stitch to join. Now for round 5, this is going to be our last increase round. So chain 1 and place 1 half double crochet into that very first stitch. Then 1 half double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. And 2 half double crochet into the next stitch. And we'll repeat that pattern around. 1 half double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches and 2 half double crochet into the next. You will end with 2 half double crochet in the last stitch and a total of 40 stitches. Slip stitch to join. Now we're going to tie off that yarn and add our next color. Add your new color by pulling the strand through the first stitch of the round and chain 4. Place 5 double trebles into the next stitch. If you've never done a double treble, yarn over your hook 3 times, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, then yarn over and pull through 2 4 times. You will make 5 of those, all in the same stitch. Then chain 4 and slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. Now I want to pause right here real quick to say if you are having trouble with that part, you got this. If you need to go back a little bit and re-listen to my directions, do that. This is obviously a new thing. It's going to take some time to get the hang of. So if you get halfway through this round and you feel like something's wrong, just pull it back and start again. This is supposed to be fun, not stressful, and this part is tricky if you're new to crochet, so don't be too hard on yourself. Okay, continuing on. Chain 4 and place 5 double trebles into the next stitch. So I'll say it one more time. If you've never done a double treble, you will yarn over your hook 3 times, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and you will have 5 loops on your hook. Then you will yarn over and pull through 2 4 times. And you will make 5 of those all in the same stitch. Then chain 4 and slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. Chain 4 and place 5 double trebles into the next stitch. You're going to be a double treble pro by the end of this project. Then chain 4 again and slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. So that's going to be the pattern we create all the way around. Repeat that 10 more times. By the end, you should have 13 of these. And I'm not going to tell you what they are, but if you're making this along with me, then you know what I'm talking about. And you should have ended with 2 slip stitches in the last 2 stitches. Now tie off your yarn and weave in your ends. You're finished! How do you feel? Was it fun? Did you guess what the project was going to be halfway through? I truly hope you enjoyed it because I loved putting this together. Head over to the Facebook group and share a photo of your finished mystery project. It will be in the featured section under Crocheting for Curiosity Project 1. If you had fun and you want more, I would love for you to leave me a 5-star review on this podcast. This helps other overwhelmed mamas get in a good 30 minutes of creative fun to boost their mood and their confidence. Happy crocheting! Thanks so much for spending this time with me on Crocheting Through Emotions. If today's episode encouraged you, it would mean the world if you left a review. This small act helps other overwhelmed mamas find this space of cozy creativity. And if you've been wanting to try crochet as a way to slow down and feel grounded, my free Learn to Crochet Masterclass is a great place to start. You can find the link in the show notes. Until next time, keep creating, stay present, and remember, you are right where you need to be.